Shaw TV's Kevin Hirschfield here. We're here at Broncos Field, not Denver Broncos Field, but Charleswood Broncos Field. It's where the Charleswood Broncos minor football teams play all their games. They're part of the Manitoba Minor Football Association, one of the mini leagues Football Manitoba overseas. And we've got with us today Cory Weir from Football Manitoba. He's the communications coordinator there. We're going to kind of do a state of football in Manitoba talk, Cory, and I know we could talk for days about football because there's so much you guys offer, but let's touch on a few things. First of all, let's stay with minor football for a second. I'm curious about numbers in minor football. How many kids have registered this year? Is it an increase, a decline, and why that trend?
Yeah, I think as of right now, we don't have the full numbers in because of high school leagues continuously going. So, but last year we had brought in almost 6,000, and I think that, you know, looking at some of the football numbers in the beforehand and things like that, I think you know, we've been bringing in progressively more and more numbers.
Why do you think that is, that people or more kids are coming out to play?
Well, I think there's a lot of options out there for kids right now. We have our own flag football program where, you know, it's kind of an opportunity for you to get into the game without the tackling. You know, some kids are a little bit nervous about tackling, and I understand that. So, you know, to kind of learn the skills before you get out onto the tackle football field is great with the flag. But also too, you know, high school football and club football, just in community clubs such as Charleswood here, you know, it's very popular. You know, you got the baseballs, you got the soccers of the world, but, you know, football's one of those team sports that you really get an opportunity to work as a team and really feel that team atmosphere, because there's not just one great player on the team. There's always you got to work together type thing. So
right, good to see the kids coming out. And you know, now more than ever we talk about the dangers of football and just the long-term injuries that can occur as a result of it. I mean, and we hear of parents as well kind of pulling their kids from football or not letting them signing up, saying they're kind of worried about the dangers of it. Do you have conversations with parents, or do you know people who talk with parents, coaches who talk with parents all the time about that? And what do you guys kind of tell them if they're worried about their kids signing up?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you always have concerned parents about injuries. You know, anywhere from bumps and bruises to you know, breaks and sprains. But we've kind of curved our focus onto a new clinic that we have. It's called Safe Contact. And what it is we teach coaches how to teach their players how to, you know, tackle and block correctly, being that you take your head out of the play. You know, as you saw, you know, in the past games, you know, head-on-head collisions. Those are, you know, the brunt of the injuries and things like that. But this new program offers coaches an opportunity to show their kids not to tackle with their head, not to lead in with their head and take the brunt force on that head and neck area. So it's one of those things that we're diligent on, and I think that it's going to really help in the long run.
Okay, well, that's important stuff for sure. And, you know, some people might think about football in Manitoba, there's only tackle options out there, but there are other options, including flag football. Give us a breakdown, I guess, of the flag football options there are if someone's interested in signing up. When does that take place throughout the year, and what can people do if they're interested?
Sure. I mean, with flag, it's great. It's between the ages of 7 and 17. Boys and girls can play. You can join as an individual or as a team, which is kind of nice because hockey starts to kind of end that time. And a couple of hockey players, you know, hockey teams, they want to stay in shape in the off season, and this is a great opportunity for them to do that and still stay together as a team atmosphere. So it runs from the months of May and June, and registration begins in January. And we have this past season we had nearly 1,000 kids sign up for the league. So it's a huge league all across Winnipeg, and even some players from outside of Winnipeg are wanting to get in on the action. And we had a great kickoff weekend, which was held at Investors Group Field. Every team got a chance to play on the field that the Bombers get to play on. So that was a really great thing that a lot of kids really loved. And we're looking to do much the same this year, but you know, just keep getting better and better at it.
Nice. Couple more for you, Cory. What is Football Manitoba doing that's new maybe to this season, whether it's an event or a league or any sort of rule change even? Is there anything new you guys have implemented this year that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, we have a couple events that have changed. Obviously, the Grey Cup's coming into town in November, so that's a really great thing for football in the province. But because the Grey Cup's here, we've decided to move our fundraising dinner, which we normally have each year, to February, where we're going to kind of give the Grey Cup its due diligence and give that stage to them, because obviously it's great and it comes only once every few years. So we're going to be moving our fundraising dinner to February, but also leading into next year, we have the Canada Cup coming in July, and that is a national event. It's a national championships for under 18 players, and what is great about it is there's tons and tons of different scouts from the United States and Canada that come up and watch this tournament, because these are the guys that are going to be moving on to college or moving on to junior and things like that. So it really is one of the most exciting amateur national championships in the country. So we're really excited to be able to host that here at Investors Group Field and really get some exposure for some of these guys for sure.
Going to be very cool to check out there. Now, I guess October's your busy season, or the fall's your busy season probably, but you guys are kind of going all year round. You mentioned the Football Canada Cup. That's a summer event, right? You guys have stuff going through the spring into the summer as well, so it's kind of an ongoing season. But what about the entire year? Is there a certain event or a weekend or a game that you guys look forward to the most and you kind of pinpoint as the best weekend of the football season?
Yeah, and I think the best weekend of all, and this is leading up for all of us, is the championship weekend. And that's where each division, Atom, Pee Wee, Bantam, Midget, Major, they all get a chance to play for a provincial title that weekend. And it's kind of that lead up from all their season, the 8 weeks, 9 weeks, to the championship weekend, which will be held on October 31st and November 1st at Investors Group Field. It's the main stage. That's the game you want to win, and it's awesome to see the talent levels from all the way down at the little crunchers that are 7 and 8, all the way up to the 18, 19, 20, 21-year-olds. So it's definitely the best festival of football that we're really excited about each and every year.
Very good. Football seems to be thriving here in Manitoba. Thanks for the time today. This is Cory Weir from Football Manitoba.